What are NFTs? If you're active on the internet these days, it's almost impossible that you haven't come across the word NFT at least once.
You thinking what I'm thinking, partner?
This crypto term is all the rage these days.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
And with Grimes selling her art and getting millions through NFTs, and then Nyan Cat being sold for more than $500,000, it's both exciting and confusing at the same time. But worry not, as we're gonna bust all those myths and clear all those doubts up in this video. So allow us to break it down and tell you what NFTs are. Let's begin. So first things first, what do the letters N, F, and T stand for? NFT stands for Non-fungible token, but that doesn't clear up much, does it? Stick with us as we explain what a non-fungible token does, how it works, and what the hype's all about. NFTs are cryptographic tokens that can represent owner of different digital assets. Most of the NFT tokens were created using one of two Ethereum token standards, ERC-721 and ERC-1155, that are blueprints made by Ethereum that allow software developers to easily deploy NFTs and make sure they're compatible with the broader ecosystem, including exchanges and wallet services like MetaMask and MyEtherWallet. EOS, Neo, and Tron have also launched their own NFT token standards to encourage developers to build and host NFTs on their blockchain networks. When it comes to the term non-fungible, it basically means something that is completely unique and that cannot be replaced with anything else. Let's explain this a bit. When you give $1 to someone and get $1 in return, you're exchanging the literal same thing. This means that $1 is fungible and isn't unique. However, if you exchange a one-in-the-whole-world trading card with someone for another trading card, you're exchanging it for something entirely different. This means that the trading card is non-fungible. NFTs can be attached to any type of asset. Yes, they can both be tangible and intangible, but what's common in all these assets is that their originality can never be replicated into a copy. And what does that mean? The items, such as a piece of digital art or music that have NFTs, can still very much be downloaded and copied thousands of times. However, unlike downloading an image of your favorite character for your home screen wallpaper, the copies of an NFT item can be easily recognized to be copies. This is because an NFT is stored on the blockchain and it can be easily traced back to the original owner. So, an NFT of an artwork will always be on the blockchain, which will represent its originality, and copies of that artwork won't. Let's talk about this a bit more. You all have probably already heard about the Mona Lisa. It's a painting by the world-famous artist Leonardo da Vinci, which is currently hanging inside the Louvre Museum in France and is valued at more than $860 million. Now, you can easily find a picture of that very painting on Google, download it, print it, and have your very own Mona Lisa. But try selling it for even half the worth of the actual painting, and you'll find yourself disappointed, my friend. This is because there is only one original Mona Lisa in the whole world, the one that Da Vinci painted with his very own two hands. And that one painting can only be yours if you pay all those millions for it. Some features of NFTs. Alongside being non-fungible, NFTs have some other features too. Let's get into them. NFTs are also considered to be non-interoperable. This term basically means that an NFT cannot be used for other purposes other than what it's been designed for. Just like trading cards that exist for one particular game only, NFTs can't either. To understand this better, think about this. Can you play Gods Unchained with Pokemon cards? No, you cannot. And that's very much the case with NFTs too. Not only this, but NFTs are indestructible as well. This is because NFTs are stored on the blockchain through smart contracts, which can neither be destroyed nor removed. Moving on, NFTs are indivisible too, unlike physical currencies such as the dollar. This means that, for instance, a $20 note can be divided into $21 notes. An NFT cannot be broken up into smaller values, and they exist as a whole. And lastly, NFTs are verifiable. This means that since NFTs are stored on the blockchain, they can be easily traced back to the original owner, and this erases the need for third-party verification. NFT and digital art. Even though anything can be an NFT, the tokens have gained popularity within digital art circles more than anything. Some examples include the 50-second Grimes video that sold for $390,000, or the Beeple video that went for $6.6 million. The biggest problem with digital art is probably how it can be shared, copied, remade countless times without anyone stopping it. This makes the ownership very unclear. After all, it's just a JPEG. But that's exactly what makes NFTs such a good option for digital art creators. It's a way for them to sell their creation at a much greater price than they would otherwise get. These digital art pieces are extremely vulnerable to copying and use without purchase, which makes their market very weak. Thankfully, with NFTs, this is all resolved. But NFTs also have an additional benefit. And what's that? Basically, whenever a piece of art gets sold after the original owner sells it, the owner also gets a percentage of the value it's sold for. This means that each time the piece of art that you made gets sold to yet another party, you also benefit from the change of hands. How exciting! But we've talked about the creators of the art so far, haven't we? What about the buyers? By buying these non-fungible tokens, the buyer obviously gets the chance to support their favorite artist. And what's a greater way to show support than financially? I think we can all agree on this one. But in addition to this, buying an NFT also gives you the digital rights to the art you own. You can use it on your social media or wherever you like. Plus, of course, you can always flex on your friends that you're the owner of the original piece and not some copy. And yes, you could always sell the asset too. Buying these tokens, like many other assets, can be done for simply financial gains too. You could buy art, hope for it to increase in value over time, and then sell it. Is an NFT completely unique? While NFTs are known for their uniqueness, unlike physical items, there can be many original versions of the same item. This means that you could sell multiple copies of your art or any other digital asset, and they'll all be called original as long as they're attached to an NFT. Why do NFTs have value? And just like all other assets, NFTs prices are also determined by the market forces of demand and supply. Now, because NFTs are in such scarce supply, and there's a lot of demand for them from groups like gamers, investors, and collectors, their prices are understandably that high. And as we've explained to you before, the ownership of these NFTs can be exploited for future gains too. So, a lot of these investors spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these digital assets, so they can sell them in the future and make themselves some cash too, or a lot of cash. What are some of the most expensive NFTs? Now, what are some of the most expensive NFTs of all time? Let's take a look. Dragon, the crypto kitty, which has been valued at 600 ETH, is one of the most expensive NFTs ever. Also, the one in the world 111 race car from F1 Delta Time sold for 415.9 ETH in May 2019. Alien, #2089, sold for 605 ETH in January 2021. This NFT is included in one of the CryptoPunk collection that are the first NFTs ever created. Overall, there are 10,000 different CryptoPunks and only 9 Alien CryptoPunks. Plus that one NBA Top Shot digital collectible card of basketball star LeBron James that went for $100,000. And finally, an Axie named Angel from the NFT-based game Axie Infinity sold for 300 ETH. Why are they important? Overall, NFTs have totally changed the gaming and collectibles circle. Did you know that since November 2017, different individuals have spent a total of $174 million on NFTs? Thanks to blockchain, people can now become the owners of original works and also make money off them. This technology can also be used to create entire digital spaces and virtual worlds, such as theme parks and casinos, and then sell the individual items like costumes and characters for tons of money. And for artists too, definitely, NFTs have opened a whole new world. artists can become rich just off this technology without using auction houses or galleries in the process. So, that was all the info you could need on NFTs. What do you think about this new technology? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.